We're at the old man's house. I just got done working. I figured I'd stop by. The tire's flat, but it's not all the way flat, so I must need fucking pressure on it to go flat. Nice. Well, I came here because I wanted to map out what I'm going to work on next on this thing, and I figured I would just take you guys with me. I'm glad I got that fucking... I am glad I got that. Something's not an inner and an outer, I can't remember. And something tells me that I'm not sure if that floor pan is gonna cover that hole that's right there. We'll deal with that bridge when we get to it, but see how the frame is just gone right there. Back here's not so bad, but here's gone. But I'm gonna cut that whole fucking thing out. It looks a little shitty right here. And then right. I don't remember which side it was. I'm pretty sure it's this side. Yeah, it's like blown out. I can't turn the light on, can I? Nope. Yeah, that's just undercoating coming off of that, but one of these sides was blown out. And I'm seeing the red oxide primer. I don't know if you guys can catch that. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this gas tank out next time I'm here, so I can get a look at what there's two bumpers that are welded into the floor on top of the tank that locate it. See what kind of shape those are in, and get a better look at the frame rails. I'm really glad that I got this tail pan, because this tail pan's fucked. I think that's all one piece, because the floor, you can see the floor pan. The floor pan's gonna need some work too. Oh. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey Austin, how you doing? Did you see all the parts I got for this thing? I've been itching to work on it. What's up, Frank? Yeah, I was just laying underneath the car trying to map out my next job on this thing. I think I'm gonna pull the bumper off. I'm gonna pull the taillights out. That fiberglass panel. Probably the spoiler. And I'm gonna take the gas tank out so I can get a better look at this trunk pan, because I got the floor pan. I got the full floor pan, but I didn't get the trunk pan because the trunk pan is in halfway decent shape. I was trying to save a buck too, but yeah, Dizzy, how's it going? So yeah, like you can see, the trunk pan isn't in that bad a shape. It's a little fucked right here.
kind of why I got these braces. That, and I'm pretty sure this right here is the tail pan. I really hope it's not a separate piece, because I have to find that out, but that's the only section of the floor that's really bad back here. The rest of it is in good shape. In this box right here is these brackets right here. Like I said, the floor's in good shape. So I'm hoping I can just fucking clean it off and you know, just patch some areas. Something's telling me that that tail panel section I got isn't this right here. I'm thinking that's something different. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm sure I'll find out when I take it apart. There's a bracket for the bumper here. You can see the holes in the rear quarter. So that looks like that has to stay. I should have turned the light on. Yeah. Missing a bolt too. That side's missing a bolt too. But inside that box is I haven't even. Yeah, full resto definitely in the works. I'm like impatient. I want to start cutting into this thing right now. But I know I can't, because I don't have all the tools that I need quite yet. I haven't even opened this yet. That's the inner part. This is the outer part here. This looks like this goes on like this. Not too shabba labba, huh? Boom. I can't fucking wait. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know how far I'm gonna go into that though, because this channel in here, that's a little funky right here. I may be getting into that. I'll pull the dash back out, and when this isn't happening until after the floor though, because I'm gonna have to pull the windshield out, and I'm gonna leave the windshield and back window in to keep the strength. I got my cheetah soda on the roof. I'm not supposed to be drinking that shit. I needed some caffeine today. I needed a boost. Really starting to wonder about this tail panel. I'm not gonna know until I get all this shit off though. I'm not gonna know. Yeah, Austin, if you're still in here and you didn't see my posts or my videos on the parts that I got, because I got them locked up in the basement. I got the floor pan in the garage, but I didn't want there wasn't enough room in the garage, and I didn't want anything getting rained on, so I put it all in the basement. But yeah, the whole tail section of this car is going to be brand new, all the way into the door jambs. The only thing I'm kind of hung up on is where I'm going to attach these. I've been trying to get like some opinions. Maybe you guys can give me some here in the comments after we're done. But so this car was originally a vinyl top car, You can see all these here. This is for the trim that goes for the vinyl top. And I really feel like I should just go all the way up to this lead seam or right below it and keep lead seam. And then, you know, cut it right below the lead seam, or take the lead seam out and, you know, drill out the spot welds, pop the back window out, and then put the quarter on as a whole unit, or if I should cut it right below this line here. But where it fucking turns right here, I feel like that's going to be a lot of body work, and it's not ever going to look right unless I put the whole panel on. So I'm still fighting that one out in my mind, but before I ever even well, it's not that nice. I mean, it will be nice, but it'll still be a shitter even though it has new panels. 10-second car, I don't know. I think the 400 will maybe get me into the 13s, maybe 12s. I don't know about 10s. And then that floor pan doesn't come with the fucking the brackets for the console, or the fucking the fast bolts for the shifter, or the hole for the shifter cable. I mean, someday this car's gonna go 4-speed, but it's got a turbo 400 in it right now, so. And I'm impatient. I want to drive the car. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take my time putting all these panels in, and I'm gonna be so impatient at that point that I'm gonna put it back together, because the drivetrain runs and drives as it is. So I'll put it back together, and then I'll put some brakes in it and probably fucking drive it as a rat. Trunk's got a fucking got a light. Must have came off an older model. Let's see. I hope to live a quarter mile at a time. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, BRG. I'm looking forward to it so bad. It's like a fucking drug addict fucking fiending for fucking drugs. So like, I want to fucking tear into this thing so bad. But I know that that's not what I need to do. I need to leave it alone for right now until I have to buy fucking clamps. You know, C-clamps, vice grip clamps. I have to get spot weld cutters. I have to get a drill. I have to get a DA. I have to get an angle grinder, you know, cut-off wheel type deal. I have to get a 90-degree, one of those 90-degree cookie sanders, so I can get down to some of these spot welds, because they put filler over a lot of this shit. I already have the welder. I talked to Airgas about getting a tank today, so I'll be getting a tank soon. So yeah, what I'll probably I plan to come by. You dizzy? I still plan to come by. Actually, I was on the phone with Ames today, because I was supposed to get a credit back on a couple of those parts, and it didn't show up in the bank yet. So I called them up today to see what was up with that, and I just put it towards more parts. So I'm still waiting for the core support to come in, and then when they tell me that's in, I gotta go up and I gotta pick up that core support. I'm picking up, for my dash, I got like one of those covers that goes over the dash, not one of those stupid fucking carpet ones that goes over the top. Like, this is supposed to like restore the dash. You have to like rip all the old shit off and get it down to the dash, you know, skeleton, and then put this on. I got that. And then when I ordered the core support and the inner wheel wells, I forgot to order the battery tray and shit. So I gotta pick that up along with the core support and then that dash thing. Can I say clam chowder? Yeah, I can say clam chowder. Let me guess, you're fucking with me. That's cool. I don't mind it. I don't take it to heart.
You're still watching. I must be doing something right.
So, I was saying earlier, like, I want to fucking tear into this thing, but I know I can't. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear out the garage, and I'm gonna move this thing back to in front of the garage, and well, before I move it, like I said earlier, I'm gonna pull the bumper off, I'm gonna pull all this shit off the back and get a good look at what's going on underneath there. I'm gonna pull the gas tank out, get a good look at what's going on there. And then once I get the garage cleaned out, I'm gonna put this car back where it originally was, where this car's sitting. And I'm gonna disassemble the nose, because I have to build some jacks. So for the subframe, there's a subframe mount in the floor here, and there's another subframe mount in the firewall up here. So what I want to do is I want to build some jack stands, either on wheels or just jack stands in general, that will fit into those mounts with bushings. So that way when I pull the subframe out from under the car, the rest of the car has something to sit on. Because I'm not going to pull the engine or anything out. I'm going to disassemble the fenders and disassemble this all into pieces. And I'm going to unbolt the subframe. I'm just going to roll the subframe with the engine and tranny still on it, right out from under the car and into the garage. And then I'll leave the rear end in it for now, until, you know, I clear out the rest of the shit from inside the car. And then I'm gonna have to get like some truck jack stands so I can pick up the back, and then I'll get the rear end out, so it'll just be a shell of a car, and the dash will be out, and I'm gonna get a piece of steel, and I'm gonna weld a bar from here to the other side, and I might weld the doors shut. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'll do that. I'll probably just put braces on the inside and where the dash is, and start cutting the floor out. I'm just gonna cut it out into sections, and then get it to about the size of that floor pan. I'm gonna put that floor pan in one piece, and then I'll start drilling the spot welds out of the frame horns that I got. Cut all the old shit out, weld in the new shit. Once the floor is taken care of, I'll bolt the rear end back in, and then I'll start working on these quarters in the rear. It's either that, or I'll bolt the rear end in, and then I'll reassemble the nose, and then I'll start working on the back end. But the first thing that's going to happen is the floor. I gotta pull all this bullshit up. I don't know if you can see all that, but somebody tried to, I don't know what they tried to do. It's fucking horrible. And then I found out these seats I got here aren't 71 seats. These are like 76 zipper back. So I don't know if I'm gonna get fucking brackets for these and recover them, or if I'm just gonna try to find another set of seats. I got these cheap because they were just laying around and I was going to recover them. Because when I got this car, it didn't have a stitch of interior, and I bought that dash. It's not in the best of shape, but I got that cover for it. And then, you know, the seat frames from Ames. If you bought a whole brand new seat frame from Ames, you're talking about $1,000 just for the seat frame. So I have no problems recovering an old seat. All right. Well, I miss Iceman. He was the coolest. Yeah, I'm fucking itching to get into this thing, man. Itching. If I lived here, this car would already be in pieces. It would already be in pieces. So it's kind of good that I don't live here. So, well, until the next one, guys. I'm gonna be in and out of here all week. So I'm gonna try to come down tomorrow, and I got more time on the F-150 because I was having to drop everything to get the F-150 done. But I just bought a couple more weeks with that, so and we're supposed to get a heat wave around here. Oh yeah, my old man gets the best treatment, Frank. He gets the best. He takes care of me too. But yeah, I bought some time with the F-150, so but we're supposed to get some kind of a heat wave down here, so I don't know, I might come down here tomorrow afternoon and try to get that gas tank out, at least. I heard Barry gave up on the old Rust Runner. Yeah, Dizzy, I appreciate the good words. Like I said, I'll come try to see you soon. The next time I go, when I go to pick up those parts, I'm not gonna have to rent a U-Haul this time. So I'll be able to take my own car or my girl's new car. Probably end up be taking this because she don't want me to fucking. She ain't gonna want me stuffing parts even if they're brand new in the car. So I won't be on like a time limit, and I won't be getting charged extra for mileage. I'll just be paying for my gas. So I'm gonna try to plan it for then. Maybe I can get Jeff to come down at the same time, and we'll make a show out of it. You know, I'd like to help him out with that trailer hitch and those shocks. Maybe make a show out of that. Show Rich and Barry what real mechanics and community is all about. But until the next one, guys, I gotta drive home. I got a half-hour drive ahead of me. I appreciate all of you.